So we finally have Hansshow on my channel. There's bigger companies in the Tesla space that has third parties, and Hansshow is one of them that a lot of Tesla owners know about. This is probably not going to be the video where it's step by step, but I will show you as much as I can so you can kind of understand how to install this. And I think Hansshow has videos that I might also reference in this video. Very nice box. That's how you mount the bracket and all of that. So it has a year extended warranty, yada, yada, yada. USB-C stick right here that has the Hansshow branding. This is the cabling for the camera. I don't know if you can see that camera right here if you want to mount that. I'm not going to do that in this video. We're just going to get this screen installed. These are the main ones, if you ask me, that I'm going to need to do my installation. Screws that I will use to mount the actual display to my dashboard. And this right here, I think is the power, I believe. These are all the adapters that I'm going to need. Pry tool, always need that. This is what I'm going to use in order to make sure I know where the display is gonna be exactly on the dashboard, so it's like perfectly fit. So I have to use this actual bracket here that will be on my display, and this is the back here, and it just shows car model 3 and Y, model F9C. I think this is an updated version. The screen size is 8.9 inch, which is pretty much 9 inches, and the resolution is 1920 by 720. This is going to be mounted on my dashboard, which would probably block airflow. Well, with this new design, as you can see right here, the air will pass through this part and it will come up through here and it'll hit my face. It's built into the screen, which is so cool. It does have its own speaker system as well if you don't want to hook up Bluetooth. Reset button right here. The USB-C slot, probably for updates. Let's get this installed. That's pretty simple. If you need a Pro Tool to do this, you can, but I don't have to worry about it. These little holes, like each individual right here, this is actually where we will bracket the actual display right here. Take that out. There's a little clip you want to take out, and it's easier to use this part to get that out, okay? This panel right here should come right off. Down here is where the difference is in between the Model 3 and Model Ys. If you have an AMD, this will come labeled AMD on there, okay? All of this is for the AMD, which is the easier installation because it's all done right here. Since I have the Intel, it's just this part. Wish they would separate this, that would be nice. So I'm gonna have to hide all of that. But you can see right here, it says Intel, and I have to get to a computer way under here. I have to take this last part out underneath the glove box. I've already ran this wire across the dash where the instrument panel will be. There is a little hole down here that you want to run it up through there before you put everything down, and it fits really nicely in there, and you can just run it through there. You want to put tape down so it don't move, you can do that as well. There's 4 clips that you may have. I only got 3. One went missing, but there's one right here, one right here, one missing right here, and there's one to the side that you can't see. So I'm gonna take those out. Now it's like hanging. I just pull on it a little bit and it just comes right off. That's one. That's it. So that part, get rid of it. Now I have full access to the computer that's right in there. That's only for old Intel Model 3s and Ys. AMDs are right here. All right, so I got it finished. I have the wires running through it. This is the main part right here. I didn't use the tape. I went by a Hansshow video. You put the first one in the 20th slot hole, then you skip one, then 22 and 23. Put the bracket down, and then that's how it looks right there. So it's on there. I've already hooked up everything into the computer, which was pretty hard. Not for me this time, because I've done it one time before. Let's move on. 1 and 2 is all I'm gonna use. See, that's number 3, which is the yellow. So just the black and red, since I'm not gonna connect the camera that they provided. So everything should match up, the red with the red. They have nice secure contact there. And let's see if this boots up now. And there it is. So it does work. The screen is really nice. It's very responsive, as you can see, like that. I really like it. Whenever you set up Carplay, it will have one app where you can go back to the regular screen. Down there at the bottom right, it has the odometer and it shows what percentage my battery is at. It'll show more. I just have the split screen up right now. That will show Carplay. Let's click on Waze. Waze is good to go. And let's click on settings. You can do your settings just like regular Carplay. So that's pretty cool. If you want to set up Bluetooth, this speaker is not bad at all. It gets pretty loud. It goes up to 25, I think, volume. Most of you want to know if this vent down here is actually working. I did get this. It's the only thing I could think of from other YouTubers, which is genius. First thing I want to do is turn it all the way down. And you see it right here. And I'll put it about right here. Okay. And so this part is blocking the airflow. But if I blast it, let's see if it will move. It does work, and I think it's genius. Let's look at the car. That's whenever you get in a car, you're in park. Let's put it in drive. And I'll move the steering wheel back some so it's not in the screen. And you can use Siri, as you can see right there. So Siri does come up, which is cool. Let's hit the car. It's in drive. See right here, that's for your tire pressure. For some reason that does turn on, and then whenever you get to driving, then it disappears. Even though the car doesn't show that my tire pressure is too high or too low, but the car, once you get started, it reads that. And I think once it reads the current tire pressure during that current drive, then this is satisfied. So it goes away. Up here, you'll see the Apple CarPlay symbol, current speed limit, horsepower right here to your right, and then you have miles per hour right here. This is one of the screens that they provide. And then in the middle, you have showing that the car is driving. It does show autopilot when it's turned on, and it'll show blue road as well. So it's really cool. Once you turn it off, it goes back to normal. Bottom left, you probably can't see it, is the range and the percentage. In the Tesla community, a lot of people go back and forth is, what do you like to display on the display? Range or battery percentage? You can get them both. Shows the current status. I'm in drive right now. On the steering wheel, I'm not going to touch the screen. You have language settings, time zone switch, TCO, which is your temperature, Fahrenheit or Celsius. Hour system, 12 hours or 24 hours. US speed limit, you can toggle that on. I did. Tire pressure, you can do PSI or bar. You can do your car model color, switch the day and night, but you can have it follow the car. Brightness, follow the car. Then theme. So I'm going to use the scroll wheel here and go all the way down to theme, UI1. Like I said, I'm going to just use this. I'm not going to use the screen. The screen is touchscreen, okay? Go to return. And that's how UI1 looks. As you can see, the tire pressure is in yellow, and you have the tire pressure warning up there, but that will disappear. Last UI, And you see right here, phone link. You can use split screen or the full screen. I just went split. I haven't played with this a lot. And this one is just simple. Gives you speed limit, miles per hour, of course, range, and battery percentage. All of them have temperature, odometer, percentage, or your actual range. And of course, it'll tell you if you're in drive or not. On the left scroll wheel, I'm going to push it to the left and it should invoke Siri. Hey, what's up?
Hi, Ken. How can I help?
I'm good, thank you.
Sorry, I can't show the result to you while you're in the car.
That's how everything is. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's nice. Can definitely say if you have a yoke, you can see it a whole lot better. You have a full view of it, which is cool. What do you guys think? If you have any questions, please let me know. I will leave the link in the description below for you. You can get a discount using my affiliate link. If you're looking for a good screen, it looks really crisp, really nice. Can't wait to see it at night. This is Ken. I'll see you in the next video.